So we went outside and we cut that starter row, and now what I've done is I came back in here and I did the next 2 rows, and you can see that we have 3 rows done here. And the reason why I did that is I wanted to make it solid. So what the next step is and how I do this, and this is what I find to be the best way to do it, is I actually go through this row and I'll put some drill holes in it, some pilot holes, and I'm going to screw this floor down and hold it in place so that it's nice and solid and it won't move while we're doing the installation. Now we have a 1/4 inch gap here against the wall, and I've already drilled some pilot holes, and I'm just going to show you what I did here. I just get through the laminate and a little bit through the subfloor, and I made myself a nice little pilot hole. Now the trim's going to cover here. I've got a wide trim, and then we're going to have a 1/4 round on the outside of it. Not many trims are going to cover this unless you go with a wider trim. You probably are going to have to put some sort of 1/4 round around to get that gap size that you're going to need. And to be honest with you, 1/4 round is really the way to go anyway, because it makes it look sharp. And if you're installing it yourself, I'll be honest with you, it's really very easy to install 1/4 round. You shouldn't have any issues with it at all. If you can tackle laminate, you can tackle 1/4 round. The wall that I'm using, I made sure that it was pretty straight. When we snapped our line, I went through it throughout the entire wall to see how straight it was on that line. And so now I know if I keep my floor pretty consistent by just taking my tape measure and measuring right here, and I went 15 1/4. And so I'm going to kind of go through the entire floor while I was drilling. That's what I did, and now to make sure that it stayed straight, exactly where I want it. So now if I go right inside the holes that I drilled, it's not going to go anywhere. Now I'm not trying to damage this, so I'm just putting it in so the head doesn't actually go through the floor. I'm just going to kind of stop it right at the end there. Now if you are going to use a smaller trim, when you're all done and you pull these screws back out, you can fill these with some wood filler, and it'll hide, and it'll be close enough to the trim where you won't be able to see it. This is the method I use. The other way that you could do it is you could stick wedges in here to try to hold it. And I don't do it that way because I always have the floor move on me. If your sheetrock is up off the floor and you have a gap underneath there, it's really hard to get a wedge to hold. So I've found that this is the best way to go. If you're on concrete though, obviously you can't drill holes, so you will have to find a way to shim it. So one of the benefits now I'm going to show you with screwing the floor is how solid this is. I mean, I can kick this thing and it isn't going anywhere. So this is really the key to being able to get through the process of this installation without having to worry about it moving around on you.